guys, Ash here coming out to you today, Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. I'm glad to have you all here today. Talking a little bit of Raid Shadow Legends with yours truly. Shouldn't be a super long video today, but it's going to be an important one. But before that, send us some positive vibes, some love your way today. I'm doing very well myself. My son is adjusting to school very well. Thank you. I expressed a little bit of concern that he wasn't meeting a lot of friends, kind of out the gate as a kindergartner. I don't know, any parents out there have any advice there? It breaks my heart. I know it sounds stupid, but it's like as a dad, as a parent, you really hope that your kid makes friends, like good friends, or just one friend, like one good friend. And I'm happy to report he's doing much better. Well, he's always been doing great. So proud of the little guy. But I heard from a lot of you guys who are actually teachers out there. So if you are a teacher, or if you have a teacher in your life, you know, family, loved one, whatever, thank you so much, because just doing the whole open house stuff and meeting his teacher, you just start to recognize, it's a good reminder, because I've been out of school for a long time, the impact that every teacher can have on all those young people's lives. It's truly remarkable and just does so much to shape them. I don't know about you guys, but I can remember, you know, like my favorite teachers and the impact they had on my life here at the age of almost 41. I still remember, you know, my 5th and 6th grade teacher and 4th grade teacher, Miss Carr, Mr. Della Chapa. Shout out, Mr. D. I digress. Positive vibes, like I said earlier. If you're going through something, you know, it will, you know, even the biggest moments of despair, you will get through it. You can get through it. You are strong. For anybody out there who needs to hear that and needs a little bit of love, heading their way today. I'm in an emotional mood, as you guys can tell in today's video. You know what? The thing is it all starts with self-care too. Being kind to yourself. Being kind to yourself. I was talking to a friend who's going through a really rough time recently, and it's just like, you're so down on yourself. Like the inner dialogue that you have about yourself all the time, it's awful, man. It's awful. So you got to start sometimes with little changes, just showing yourself a little respect and a little love. And it goes a long, long way. It really does. Today, we have Vrask. Vrask, don't call me Warlord Vrask. Okay, look at him, right? And then look at Warlord. I mean, are they like very similar, or is it just me? I mean, I guess you could say that about a lot of orcs, huh? Warlord, who else is another one who looks like, doesn't Veteran? Pretty much. I mean, these orcs, some of these character models, right? What about Tuak? Ooh, what about Ultimate Galek or whatever, Supreme Galek, excuse me. He looks a little bit more kind of BA, you know, compared to the other guys. Anyway, I digress. Vrask is an old school champion in this game, but I'm going to be real with you guys. A lot of people don't get the full potential out of this champion. I didn't get the full potential out of this champion for a long time. It's pretty obvious and intuitive, but I want to say probably the vast majority, you know? For sake of the title, we'll say 99% of people get this build wrong. So what does he do? Why do we talk about Vrask still here in the end of 2023, or creeping up on it? Well, he's got the whack ability, the most basic ability. Like, it does exactly what it says it's gonna do. Whack. I want to be the game designer who invents the names of these abilities. Whack. Fills his champion's turn meter by 20% if the attack is critical, which it almost always is going to be. On the A2, Lightning Strike, which is weird because I don't see any lightning going on at all with this champion, but hey, Lightning Strike on a 3-turn cooldown, damage based on HP. That's it. On the passive, Cannibalism, heals all allies by 10% of this champion's max HP whenever this champion inflicts a critical hit. So that's cool. The only two stats we care about at all on this champion are, I guess, speed too, right? But speed we always care about. But it's all it is his max HP and 100% crit rate. He doesn't even hit hard, so we don't even need to worry about crit damage or anything like that. Throw a crit rate on his gauntlets and you're going to be fine. So Ash, you might be saying right now, in defense and dungeons, by the way, by 33%, one of the better ones in the game, right? Very good, especially for an epic. I like this dude, a great healer. He's healing by 10% of his max HP every time he hits. So if you can scale him to, you know, 100K max HP, you're going to be doing a lot of healing every time he inflicts a crit. So let's get to the build here. I'll talk about, and I don't think it's what a lot of you guys probably think I'm going to go with this champion, right? Because I think a lot of people are going to assume that I'm just talking about the set that I put him in, really, which is Relentless, right? This guy is perfect for Relentless. 18% chance of granting an extra turn. Doesn't sound like much, but especially over the course of a longer battle, that's going to result in a lot of extra turns and a lot of extra healing. Relentless, still arguably the strongest PvE set inside all of Raid Shadow Legends, still to this day. Very good. So we want him taking double turns in the same way that we want any champion that's doing something amazing, like Scylla the Drake's passive heal, a Siphi or Elva passive heal, a Doom Priest, a Tuana Rock. Those champions that have really strong passives or do something amazing when they take an extra turn, we want them to take extra turns, obviously, to do it even more. So that's not the mistake. So yeah, building him in Relentless, you know, if you have it, it's a no-brainer. But two things on this champion. Number one is, don't be like me. Don't waste your books on Vrask. There's really no reason to book this champion. There's things I wanna say to you. I did. Mistake, but whatever, right? Probably for clan versus clan or whatever, you know? If you want to blow them, if you have 100 to blow, go for it. But there's no reason, especially for new players out there, no reason to book them. Because we're not, and this is the big issue. This is, I'll cut to the chase here after 10 minutes of rambling to you guys, but everything in life. The biggest mistake is people use his A2. We never, ever, 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 ever want to use this champion's A2. He actually got a really secret, hidden buff, if you will, once they added the custom AI to Raid Shadow Legends about, you know, a year and a half, 2 years ago, right? And not a lot of people talked about it. A lot of champions are in the same boat, by the way. Let me know if you have any others in the comments. You know, like even it's as simple as Cold Heart, right? Or Seer not using her Karma Burn in the third wave where she's going to strip away all our buffs, right? So many champions, really you could look at them in a whole new way, and Vrask is front and center. We only want him to use his A1. So A, save your skill tomes. We don't need extra damage. He's not dealing much damage, right? But we want that turn meter fill every time. It's already going to be 100% crit rate because we want him to heal, and we need to crit to heal, right? But we want that turn meter fill every single time we attack. It's pointless, it's useless, it's stupid to use his A2. We always want to shut off that A2, and it might not sound like much, but we're going to get all these 20% turn meter fills. They really do fill up, right? And then at the end of the battle, we're going to have a much higher heal number total from this champion. He's really one of Raid's most prolific healers even to this day. He can be used in endgame content. He can be used as a great healer, especially alongside Vogoth if you have both of them for Bommel. Okay, we're going to show you that run in today's video. But first, let me show you the artifacts and accessories that I have on this champion. This is an old build. I have not gone in there and adjusted anything. Trip roll of attack though, Ash, really that's the best you could do, man. Let me throw on, the cool thing is we don't need, I mean, we could build him with some resist if we wanted to or whatever. We don't need much on this champion, right? Like we don't, that's the cool thing about him. We don't need accuracy certainly at all. We don't really need crit damage on this champion. Like I said, his multipliers are really pretty weak, you know? He's just all about the heals. So we have HP on the ring, HP on the amulet, and HP on the banner. Perfect. We have speed on the boots, HP percentage on the chest. We have crit rate on the gauntlets, right? Of course, we want him to crit every time. Other than that, other than crit rate on his gauntlets, we can just go all out HP everywhere. Now, 91k HP, it's not bad, but I think he's pretty easy at a base, almost 24k HP. He's pretty easy to build this dude closer to 100k, even for mid-game accounts, okay? So really, it's just speed, HP, and 100% crit rate. That's all we care about on this dude, okay? So Masteries, I went in here, I did pick up a tier 6 War Master, right? Because, you know, he can deal some damage, and especially in longer battles with the War Master. So I think there's nothing wrong going with some good old War Master there. On the support side of things, we don't need accuracy, so we might as well go with more HP, ergo more heals, lay on hands, healing savior, merciful aid, cycle of magic down to spirit haste, right? This is the masteries that I really prefer. You're going to get a lot of extra heals, guys, off of all these healing masteries. You guys will see. So that's it, man. That's the Vrask build, but we got to turn off that A2 ability, right? No reason. I want that turn meter fill every time. All right, so let me go ahead and run him in against, let's see. I think I have a team all set up here against Bommel Hard. You're going to go 60 because I didn't want to put in a +4 Siffy and all this baloney in there. So in Yumeko, I didn't want to have to use Yumeko. That's the team that I normally use. So I just kind of made this homemade team here for the video. We get Pythion Mithrala, right? Vrask Volgoth as healers. And then Nishak is going to be our one-man DPS for the most part, right, on this team. So you can use a champion like Fire Gun and a champion in a comp like this as well if you don't have Nishak Verminlord. But I love Nishak, man. He's still one of my favorite champions out there in the game. I'll come back to you guys when we actually get to the to Bommel. Be right back. Okay, guys, so here we are against the Dreadhorn. We're going to come in here with Nishak's A1, put some bombs on this dude. We're going to come in here, again, we're only using the A1. We're going to go ahead and get we get the turn meter fill, we get the extra turn. In best case scenario. Another heal comes in. He's healing himself along with everybody else, which is beautiful here. He's healing for around 10k on everybody, every single turn that my man takes. He's healing everybody by 10k. Very, very strong, right? So we actually lose my man here. That's not good. Losing Nishak is not what we wanted, but we have a reviver on the team, so we're good, right? Come in here, a little increased defense, a little increased attack. Again, turn meter fill, boom. Start out with 20%. He's going to take a lot of turns. Ergo, he's going to heal the team really, really well. Come in here with Nishak, come back in with the A1, land another bomb. Then we can come in with the A2 and reduce the whatchamacallit, the duration. Again, A1, no A2. I think I've made my point here. We can see 10k heals all over the place, man. But wait till you guys see, actually, we can just go A1 again here. Wait till you guys see just how much healing, if you're not familiar with this champion, that he's able to put out. Now, as I mentioned, really good combo play for Bommel specifically with, what's-his-face, right? With Volgoth. Because they're both healing. Volgoth's healing when we're hit, and he's healing consistently throughout the entire battle when we're not being hit. He's topping everybody off, essentially. So again, another heal comes down, another 9 to 10k on everybody. Wait till you see this final number here, guys. What a guy. I'm still a fan, if you can't tell, of my man here. I am a fan. I feel like a lot of people think this dude got power crept, and, you know, I guess it depends on what you like from a champion. If you like insane heals, you're gonna really enjoy Vrask. Let's go in again. Okay, there we go. We get the Soul Reap. It's good. So Volgoth puts out 273k in healing. My man puts out 700,000 in heals. All of those critical hits plus the turn meter fill. This guy's a boss. Hellhades.com. They give him a 3-star. What do you guys think? Is that a little low for Vrask? Or do you think it's, you know, the thing about him is he's very one-dimensional, right? So it's hard to argue he should be like a 5-star champion because he's just a healer. He's a very good one at that, but he's just a healer. And he's just raw heals, right? Nothing else. Nothing else. Anyway, they give him a 5 out of 5 in Dreadhorn, a 5 out of 5 in Celestial Griffin, 4 out of 5 in Frostbiter, 4 out of 5 in Eternal Dragon. I mean, these are really good numbers in some pretty difficult dungeons for Doom Tower, I should say. He has weak multipliers, a 0.1 and a 0.15 respectively on his A1 and his A2. Again, weak. We're not really looking for a lot of damage out of this champion. I think I put together here a dungeon team for you guys. I did. Let me show you a quick Ice Golem run. I'm not going to show you the entire run here because, frankly, it's an all-epic Stage 4 of Ice Golem hard team. So I'm going to come to you guys when I get to the Ice Golem. We'll talk a little bit more about this comp, but he's going to be able to heal everybody up. And Tagore, who's one of the strongest healers in the epics in the game as well, he's going to be our secondary healer. So I'll be back once we get through this wave and onto the Ice Golem. Be right back. All right, guys, here we are against the Ice Golem. I'm not going to keep you here the entire time, but again, we're getting 11,000 heal every single time he takes a turn. And you know what yours truly did, guys? I forgot to shut off his A2. I did exactly what I told you guys not to do.
What is wrong with you?
Why would you do this? The voiceover said it would save time for business.
What have you been working on?
I don't know.
So guys, here we are in Ice Golem Hard 4, and I'm coming in here, I'm taking his A2, and I'm shutting it off. No reason to have it, right? The rest of the team, they'll just be as is, right? I feel like I'd probably take out Mausoleum Mage. I don't know if I need all of that support. Let's just leave him in. Let's just leave him in. It's an all epic team. Again, stage 4 Ice Golem hard. I'll come back to you guys when we actually get to the Ice Golem because this run is not super fast. I do have Seer to help us out, but no reset champion. So the first wave will be fast, and then after that, it will take a little while. Let's just go ahead and watch one more time. He's going to go in there. Only the A1. Boom. Extra turn. Extra turn. And then the turn meter fill. He's going to get another turn really, really soon. Be right back. All right, guys, here we are at the Ice Golem. I'm not going to keep you the entire run. I'll just, be here for a few minutes while we can let things stabilize, or for a few seconds maybe, and then we'll take a look at the insane healing numbers. And Tagore is an absolute monster of a healer in his own right as well. If you don't have a Tagore on this team or a team like this, it's really an HP burner. Frenzy the Cackler, a new Void Epic Champion. I have a guide on her on my Raid Champion Guide channel as well, if you guys want to check out that. But the idea here is we have a Reviver. We have a Cleanser in Mausoleum Mage. We have some really nice heals between Vrask and Tagore. Look at everybody's HP right now. Pretty dang low, right? I mean, this dude hits very, very hard, but all it takes is a few turns, especially if we get those relentless procs is even better. You can see we're getting that turn meter fill every single time we take a turn, which is just fantastic. Boost turn meter. I'll come back to you guys when this one is over, but this team, all epic team, I guess a hard dungeon that is really challenging, but we're able to heal everybody up very, very nicely throughout the entire battle, which is really key to this victory. Be right back. Guys, you know what? I just noticed at the end of this run here that I turned off the A1 only on the first round, so don't make my mistake, guys. Go ahead and make sure you turn it off for every round. Sorry, I just put this team together. But there we go, guys. Not too freaking shabby. 1.1 million in heals. This dude is a healing machine, and it could be better, too, if we had actually remembered to shut the A2 off on the Wave 2 and Wave 3. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Vrask is a monster healer, so if you're looking for heals, look no further. Thanks for watching, and as always, take care, guys.